Hello, it's Dave Dunn here at Fastflow. Now, recently a customer was asking how to send free subscribers from ClickFunnels into a FastMember free product. Now, the ClickFunnels integration with FastMember works for paid products. It works through the API. So when someone purchases on a ClickFunnels order form, they get sent straight into FastMember and they can become a member of the site. And obviously that's working by the back end through the API when they make a purchase. But what if they want to sign up through a free opt-in page on ClickFunnels and you want to add them as a free member in FastMember? There's no API going on, so it's a little bit of a different workflow. So I'm making this video to basically show how this is done. So for example, you may have a landing page like this and you've got enter your name and email, and you want them to be added as a free member inside your FastMember site so that basically they get access to the content and they get login details as well. So what we need to do is basically replace what's going on with this form. We're not going to send this form into an autoresponder. Instead, we're going to send it into FastMember, but we basically need to use the HTML form code. Now, this is a bit of a workaround. It's not something that we've added in FastMember officially. We may do in the future, but this still works. What we're going to do is basically take the HTML form code from the form that's added for a free sign up on the FastMember site, and we're just going to add it into the form inside ClickFunnels. So what I'm going to show you first is inside ClickFunnels, when you're setting up your integrations for the autoresponders, so you got example ActiveCampaign, Aweber, etc. You can add a new integration, which is basically a HTML form. So if you come here, so it's on the integrations in the setup, and you want to choose from one of these. Basically, you want to look for HTML, and it may be a good idea to search for it. There we go, HTML form. Okay, and we'll just give this a name. So we'll just call this FastMember Sign Up. Okay, you see I've got a few already here, but basically you only need to create one HTML form and then you paste your form code into that. It's like a block that's used. Okay, so when you come into your page builder in ClickFunnels, you want to basically refresh the page builder if you've already got it open. And you want to come to the settings and the integrations. And this is where we need to integrate that HTML form. So there's nothing connected at the minute. Basically want to select an integration. So the FastMember sign up is the last one we added. And then what happens next is we need to actually integrate an existing HTML form, and we paste the form code in here. So this is where we actually get the form code from your FastMember site. So on our site here, we've got this is the standard form that FastMember adds when you run the Quick Start Wizard. Now this has more fields than the one on this page. So we've only got name and email. So the first thing we might want to do is reduce that, or we might want to add more fields to this form. So I'm going to first show you reducing this form down. So if we actually edit this form, we're just going to reduce it down to name and email. So at the minute you can see there's a shortcode here and it's just got the product ID. So we need to basically replace that shortcode. And we're going to add a new form. And we'll just use the sign up form option. And you see we've got all the options that we can actually hide. So we're going to hide the username. We're going to hide the last name. We're going to hide the password. And then we don't need to worry about the submit button and the terms and the privacy, etc. So we're just going to choose a free product and insert that shortcode. Okay, so if we just update that page, and now we view the page again. So now we've got a first name and email form, right? So that kind of matches what we've got on ClickFunnels. So what we need to do next is basically view the page source. So we can view the page source, or we can go to the inspector. It's easier to go to the inspector. So I'm using Chrome here. And when we inspect the page, we can actually find which element that form is. So we're hovering over these parts of the code, and you see the form gets highlighted. And then we come down to where the form is, and then we want to go to this part here where it says form method. You can see that's the beginning of the form. So we've got form and then method equals post, and then we've got further down, you can see the ending of the form, right? So it's everything down to this section here. So basically we want to just right click on that and edit as HTML. And that actually gives us the form code. So you can see it begins here, form, and it ends there with the /form to show this ending. So we want to copy this and then paste it into ClickFunnels. Okay. And then we want to go parse and save web form. And we're going to pull in the fields for the first name and the email. And then there's something else that we want to actually add in this form as well. So where it says action here, and there's two quotes, you want to actually put the address of your website. So I'm going to copy the address of this site. And we only need the beginning of the site. We don't need the actual landing page where the form is. So we've got justmarketingtips.com, and that is the action. So that's basically where the form is going to get posted to. And it should actually add the member once that's done. Okay, if we save this now, and we've got our opt-in form here, let's just reload this page. So this form should now be linked into FastMember. So let's just test it out. So we're going to enter our email address, and we're going to click send. And you'll see the form's actually redirected us to the FastMember site. So it's redirected us to the thank you page that's set in the FastMember settings. And if we come into FastMember, into your FastMember site, and actually refresh the page where the members and affiliates are on, you should see the new user that's been added. So that user will have been sent their email login details, depending on the settings you've got in the product. So in the free product, you can actually set it to auto log them in after registration, or send them an email to verify first, so that basically they have to verify before they get added to the site. So there's a few options there, but the basics of it are that you're copying the form that's on this sign up page as the raw HTML. You're adding that into ClickFunnels within the settings section in the integrations. So you want to make sure that these fields are lined up, name and email. And then once your member submits that form on the page, it's going to send your users into your FastMember site. So the only thing you might want to adjust within that is the actual landing page they're taken to after they sign up. So there's a thank you page. If you want them to go back to ClickFunnels, you will just want to select that to custom page, custom URL, and paste in your ClickFunnels URL there, so it will take them back to ClickFunnels. So hopefully this video is helpful, and I'll see you in another one.